Hello everyone, welcome to the Windows Administration course. Here we are performing the Module 1 lab section. In the lab sections, we are going to have downloading Windows 10 ISO file, setting up the virtual environment, installing Windows 10 operating system in virtual machine, understanding the meaning of upgrade and custom, creating partition, setting up the desktop for further use. These are the few things that we are going to cover in this particular lab section. So let's move ahead without wasting any set of the time, guys. So here we are on Chrome browser. We'll say download Windows 10 ISO. Here we are. We'll click on this first link over here, and this page will open in front of us. Once this page open, you will get Windows 10 22 update version 22 H2. No need to click on this. No need to click on anywhere in update now or whatsoever. Just scroll down a little. You will get create Windows 10 installation media. You just need to click on this download now button. Once you click on this download now button, the pop-up will appear where you have to click on the save button. Once you click on save, it will start getting down. Once it get downloaded, just double click on the exe file, click on yes button, and the windows will appear. And this kind of the setup wizard will appear in front of you. So we have to wait here for a while. So it will take generally a few minutes over here, as you can see on my screen. So we will leave the process, and then we will move ahead. Okay. So this is the getting few things ready is the process, like it is analyzing your machine, given that your machine is set up and available for having this particular Windows 10 ISO file. You can see we got the thing. Now it says applicable notice and license terms. We'll say accept. Then again it says getting few things ready. Now, what do you want to do with your PC? You want to update this PC now, or you want to create installation? So we'll say I want to create the installation media. So we'll click on create installation media, and we'll click on next. And here we are on select language, architecture and edition, right? So this is the page we see. On this page, the language will be English United States, edition will be Windows 10, and architecture will be 64-bit. This is the one. We'll click on next over here again, and once we click on next, it says USB flash drive or ISO file. We'll say ISO file. Click on ISO file. We'll click on the next, and here you can provide the location anywhere, and you can click on the save button. As in my PC it already exists, so that's why I'm not moving ahead, right? So you can click on the save. Let me name it different, And here my downloading got started. Once it download got started, it will progress, and once it complete 100%, you can simply click on the finish button over here. This is how you download the Windows 10 ISO. I hope this downloading procedure is understood by all, and do you find like this very interesting one for downloading this thing. Okay, now let me close this panel. Now we are moving ahead on this statement. The ISO file that we have downloaded, let make it use. So for using that ISO file, we are going to create our virtual environment. And for creating the virtual environment, I'm on VMware Workstation Pro 17. You can download the VMware Workstation Pro from the Google, no worries at all. Once we are on here, we'll click on create a new virtual machine and we'll follow this wizard. Here we'll click on next. I will install the operating system later. Next. And on this page, we'll go with Microsoft Windows and version will be Windows 10 over here. We'll click on next again. The name, you can provide the any name you want. I'm just giving WinAdmin user. Okay. Whatever the name you prefer, you can provide it. No worries at all. The location over here that talks about where you want to save this particular virtual machine. What is the file location you want to provide? You can provide the any file location you want. I'm moving as the by default one. We'll click on next. Very nice. Let me make it 1. I'll click on next. And here it says specify the disk capacity. What is the disk capacity says? Maximum disk size is 60 GB. Maximum disk size is 60 GB. You can provide any GB you want. Okay. The limitation of maximum is no limit. The minimum is having the limitation that goes like 32 GB that we have seen in the system requirement part. So we are just going with 60 GB as we need it further. And within these two statements, you can pick any. We are picking up multiple files. We'll click on next again and we'll click on finish again. Thus, our virtual machine is ready. Now, we have to click on edit virtual machine settings and this wizard will appear in front of us. Over this wizard, we'll provide the RAM up to the 4 GB. Then we'll go to CD/DVD SATA. Once we come to this option, you can see we have use ISO image file. We have use ISO image file. We'll click on use ISO image file. We'll click on browse and we'll provide the ISO file over here. So where we have saved the ISO file, guys, you remember our ISO file was in downloads. Here we are. So I just clicked on the downloads. I got my ISO file. So in the left hand pan, you are having all the functionalities where you want to go, and where you save the ISO file, you must have the location of it. Once you are on that location, click on the ISO file, click on open and click on OK. This is what we have done. Right? Now what we have to do, we'll click on power on this virtual machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we made the 7 clicks. Why I count? Okay, because during the practical we are going through the video, guys. If you encounter with any set of the problem, you can have the count. So for utilizing or for using the virtual machine, you have to click on the virtual machine at least 7 to 8 times once you click on the power on virtual machine. So make it point. And once we are on, we'll move ahead. So you can see I got this particular section. On this section, we'll click on next. We'll click on install now. And it says activate Windows. We'll say I don't have a product key because we don't have. In general, if you are having the product key, you will be entering the product key over here. Okay. As we don't, then we'll click on I don't have a product key, and over this segment we'll select Windows 10 Pro. So remember guys, within the module 1 theoretical section that we have gone through, there we have discussed about the editions of the Windows 10, right? As our whole session is going to be on Windows 10, so it's like we talked about the Windows 10 edition over there, and there I elaborated why we are working on Windows 10 Pro only, because it comes with the multiple features. For better, you can concern to that particular theoretical video. So here we are on Windows 10 Pro. We'll click next again. And applicable notice license and term. I'll say I accept. We'll click on next. And here we are. Now, here we are. So we got the statement says upgrade and custom. So let's understand about this upgrade and custom. So if we start talking about upgrade and custom, so what do you mean by the upgrade and custom? The meaning of upgrade and custom is very simple. The upgrade says you can use me when you have pre-installed operating system in your machine, PC or device. This option is having the same purpose of updating your operating system. So from the option that you update your operating system, this is having the same idea. This is just a offline update from the updated Windows ISO file. This is what it says. This is the only meaning of upgrade option that we see in front of us over the screen while proceeding towards the installation. Now the next option we have custom. This option says that you can use me when you want to clean install, fresh install, or reinstall the operating system in your machine by creating the partitions of your disk space. The meaning of fresh install and clean install is installing the operating system first time in your machine. This is what it says. So we use the custom option when we want to do the clean installation, when we want to do the fresh installation of our operating system within our machine. That's it. So these are the two options that discussed a lot. Means these are the two segments that need to be known by the people, those who are installing on it. Right? You can have a note of it, guys, as well. This is the section. I hope these two options is now clearly understood by all. Now let's move towards our installation procedure. Now, over here, we'll click on custom. Once we are on the custom, now here we need to create the partition. Okay. So let me tell you the steps for creating the partitions. Here we are on, guys. Let's have the steps key how we can create the partitions. So first of all, I hope you all are aware with key 1 GB is equal to 1024 MB, right? So for creating the partition, you need to convert the space into MB. Means if I am creating of 20 GB partition, so convert into MB means 20 into 1024, it will sum around 20480 approx, right? This is how you can have it in the MB. When you are creating the partition, you will get two partition by default. One is MSR, second one is system result. So what is MSR, what is system result? We will talk in further session. Just have a note. Yes, when we create the partition, we will get this two by default partition. So no need to touch them. Leave the partition as it is and move ahead and move ahead. This is a segment we see. So this is the first section that we got it. Let me make it in the red box. This is the one that you don't have to do it, and this we have in the green box. We have to do it over here, and this is the one that you all need to know. So let's put it in the brown box. This is it. Now there are two more points. The point number one. Point one. When we create a partition, and want to make that partition ready for use, we need to format that partition. For that, click on the format button. When you click, you will observe that my actual or total size got reduced by 0.1 to 0.2 GB. This happened. Why this happened? So it's have some kind of the logical procedure inside the partition segment only. Okay, why our partition every time get reduced when we click on the format. This is so it will get reduced, and you will observe like you will find this in is in free space section. I just forgot that name. Okay, so you will find that thing in free space section. Point 2, for getting the actual or total size of the partition, then you must add 0.1 to 0.2 GB before converting it into the MB. Means 20 plus 0.1 will equal to 20.1. Now convert it into the MB, right? Now convert it into the MB. This is how you do it. So it will again something around 2580.4 or something MB you will get. Okay, so this is how you do. Then you are going to have the actual size of the partition. Actual size of the partition. So this is what the meaning. So this is the very logical concept that you all need to know about it, right? This is the very logical concept that you need to observe when we create the partition. So let's have the observation of this all the things that we have seen over here. I hope you all have made the note and you all have taken the screenshot of this all the sections. Right guys? Then let's move ahead with creating the partition. So for that we need to convert this statement into the MB. So first of all I am going to create the partition of 20 GB. So I will convert it 20 into 1024 20480, right? So I'll click on new button and here I got the 61440. So our operating system is very intelligent guys. What it gives us the complete procedure, like you have the 60 GB, I will convert it for you. So it already converted the 60 GB into 61440. Now I'm giving over here 20480. Okay, we'll click on apply, we'll click on OK. So here we go. So in my case I just received the system reserved partition. In your case you can have the MSR as well. So here we have, so you can have a check guys. Okay, we just got the space of 20 GB, right? So we need to click on the format button. We need to click on the format button over here because I want to make this particular partition ready for use. So as I click on format, okay, you will observe that total size is 20, free space is 19.9. That is what I was talking about on point number 1. If we want to make the partition ready for use, we need to click on the format button, and once we click on the format button it reduces the space. You can see it reduced the space. The next size, the point number 2 says if I want exact 20 GB, or exact actual size, you need to add 0.1 or 0.2. So let's observe. Again, I'm going to create the partition of 20 GB, but this time I'm going to create the partition of 20.1 into 102 1024. I got 20582. Now the section over here says zero point 0.4. So we need to ignore the decimal value. The decimal value is not acceptable over here. We just go with 20582. Have the clear observation, guys. We'll click on next, new 20582. We'll click on apply, and here I got, as I click on the format button, as I click on OK, you can see I got the 20 GB exact. Means my requirement is 20 GB. I want the exact 20 GB. And what the free space talks about? The free space talks about, okay, you can use this amount of the space for storing the data, for having your content within this particular partition. This is what the free space talks about. Now I have the another partition. We'll click on next. Sorry, I will click on new. And as I said, our operating system is very intelligent. It already provides us the conversion of the rest space. So here we have unallocated space 19.9. It's converted into the MB already. We just need to click on apply, format, OK, and here we got the three partitions. This is how you create the partition within the Windows operating system. Now the step is very easy. Select the partition in which you need to install the operating system. So here I select, I click on next, and here our installation started. So we'll wait over here to get the installation completed, and I'm pausing the video over here. Once it got completed, we'll resume it from here onwards. Here you can have a look, guys. Our installation is almost completed. So during the installation, it goes with multiple times the restart, so no need to worry about it. So once we got the, let's start with the region. So we'll go with India. We got the India region. We'll click on yes. Is this the right keyboard layout? We'll select our keyboard layout English India. We'll click on yes. Want to add second keyboard layout? We don't want any. If you are looking for, guys, you can click on add layout. As for now, within this I don't require any extra layout, so we'll click on escape. Now it says now we have an important setup to do, so we'll keep patience, guys. So it takes time for going through the network basics and all multiple times. So it requires some set of the time. So no need to be hurry about it. Why this video is going so silent way. So the thing is here nothing to explain because it is a network part. So in the network sections if they require then you can. As of now it's nothing needed over here. So it will move everything on its own. So we just need to keep patience over here. So it also says thanks for patience. So it's about to get the job done whatever the task it is going on. So we'll wait. So it says now, how would you like to set up this account, right? It's taken lots of time over here. So let's move with our personal use because we are setting up this device for our personal use. So we'll click on set up personal use. Next. Now let's add your account. So for adding the account, it requires your actual email ID. We don't require that. You can go to this offline account that shows on the left hand side bottom. Click on it. Then it again says sign in to enjoy the full range of Microsoft apps and services. We'll click on limited experience over here and you can provide the name. So I am the Aryan who is going to use this PC. My password, I will confirm the password and I will provide some security questions. So this security question help us in many ways as I'm moving in the dummy state, right? So you can provide your security questions anything. It helps us in recovering the password, recovering the accounts, securing the multi-factor authentications with this thing as well. So these security questions is helpful in many ways. Always have the access to the recent browsing data. We'll simply say not now. Choose privacy settings. So these are the settings that totally depends upon the user what they want. You want to advertise? No. You want some kind of the tailored experience means some kind of the limited experience? No. Diagnose the data you can. Inking and typing you can turn it off. Find my device will on, location will on and diagnose the data will on. I click on accept. Let's customize your experience. I'll say not now, we'll say skip over here. Let's go Tana to get the things done. Not now, we'll move with the installation part. So it will again consume a little bit time for setting up whatever the devices they go with the Windows background. So we'll again wait over here. So this is the Windows updated for the offline world, just like it is configuring its firewall and all settings, right? So this is how the installation goes, guys. So if you are stuck in anywhere, if you are stuck in at any point, I'll suggest go reverse the video and watch it, right? So over here, all the functions got completed, and this is what the interface we will get. Here we'll click on the yes button, right? Now, once we are having these all the things, what we have to do, you just need to go to the VM tab and you need to click on install VMware tools. Click over here. We'll refresh a little. We'll go to File Explorer, that is in the taskbar. We'll go to this PC, and here we have the VMware driver. So we'll double click over here. We'll click on yes. Here in the taskbar we got the wizard, guys. So we'll click on next. We'll go with complete installation. Next, install. Again, we'll wait here for the installation. You can see our screen has got adjusted automatically. We haven't done anything, right guys? We'll click on finish button and it says restart. We'll say yes. Here our machine is getting restarted. Machine our got restarted. We'll log in over here. Here we got our machine, right? But you can see we are not having this PC icon on our desktop, right guys? We are not having this PC icon. We are just having the Microsoft Edge Recycle Bin and all, right? So we'll do right click. We'll go to personalize. Within this personalize, we'll go to themes. Within the themes, we'll go to desktop icon, computers, apply. Okay. If I close this bar, we are having the this PC icon, right? Now you can see we are having a little checkbox. If I double click on this PC, as I take my cursor, you can see a little checkbox is appearing over here, right? You can click on the view and you can say item checkboxes, unselect this bar and the thing is done. After having this thing, close this portion, go to the edge and make our edge ready for use. Start without data, confirm and continue, continue without this data, confirm and start browsing. Now here our Microsoft Edge is also set up for the further use. So this is what we have done so far for setting up our environment. So this is the procedure as we have done over here, right? If I want to power off, you can simply go to the start menu, click on the power button and click on shutdown. This is how you shut down your machine. This is how your machine is getting powered off. So now we are again over here. So if you see, then we have done all the sections. We have gone through the lab section and we have covered These all the mentioned points that we have done. So that's all guys for this lab section, and thank you over here for watching the video. In the further lecture, in the next module, we are going to talk about how the starting happen and what are the interfaces that involved. So lots of the things we are going to have in the upcoming modules. So keep patience guys, watch the video from the continuation, and thank you so much all for watching this video till now. Have a great day guys. Thank you.